All right, any questions, please? Yes, please.
This question is about Surah Yasin. Allah Ta'ala has said in Surah Yasin, إِذْ أَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِمْ مُسْنَيْنِ فَكَذَّبُوهَا فَعَزَّزْنَاهُ بِثَالِثٍ فَعَزَّزْنَاهُ بِثَالِثٍ فَقَالُوا إِنَّا إِلَيْكُمْ مُرْسَلُونَ. إِذْ أَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِمْ مُسْنَيْنِ فَكَذَّبُوهُمَا فَعَزَّزْنَاهُ بِثَالِثٍ فَقَالُوا إِنَّا إِلَيْكُمْ مُرْسَلُونَ. Allah Ta'ala has said that He sent two messengers, and then tafsir was done against them, and then Allah Ta'ala sent another one. Could you kindly explain which part of land they came and what?
That again is something you better read in Tafsir al-Kabir. An answer to such a question has to be prepared. To mention particular names of the people and the land, and in fact this verse is subject to difference of opinion as well. Some scholars have opined that this relates to certain people in a certain land, while certain others say no. It means that maybe Ahmad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is with her. Azaz Nahuma means they were honored by the third. So personally I am inclined to believe that here Ahmad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is mentioned. Otherwise, in the first place it is not said that we Azaz Abu with Bisani. God did not honor the first one with the second. Both of them were honored with the third. That speaks of the very high status of the third one. So I am inclined to believe that this is Ahmad who is mentioned here. So this verse has to be further investigated as to who are the first two. Are they Moses and Jesus Christ, peace be upon them? Or there are some others? So this is subject to further investigation, and should also be given a full treatment independently. But I have shown you the way how different scholars treat this verse generally. Some tend to find in history a particular instance where three prophets came close one upon the other, following each other in quick succession, and they live together. Some people tend to interpret this verse like that and find instances in history where they could find three prophets together, one after the other, but still living together. But I personally believe that it is mainly, maybe this is something has happened to that of that nature, but it carries the message of Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's coming and bringing honor to all those who preceded him, particularly two great ones. Please, please.
I got two questions. One, the question is big, the answer could be small. One, the answer is small, the question is small, the answer could be big. I don't know which one first.
Better with the small questions, you think answer.
Exactly.
Because the answer should be very micro.
Would Hazur kindly explain what main principles are laid down in Islam for establishing the world peace?
In essence, you can say that a great stress is laid upon justice and the execution of justice. And the concept of justice is absolute in Islam. So unless absolute justice is exercised and is established, regardless of the relationship between you and the one on whom you are passing judgment. This is the fundamental for establishing peace. Secondly, the fundamental for establishing world peace is mentioned in the very name of Islam. Islam means not only peace, but a message or a behavior of peace, conduct of peace towards others. This is why Islam is best explained in the last sermon of Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam during Hajjul Wida. In that sermon he explained Islam completely, and particularly he laid stress on this aspect, that from now on every human being is safe from you. His honor is safe, his property is safe, his life is safe, and that is Islam. So if anybody is hurt in any manner by a Muslim, to that extent he loses his Islam. And if the world gets this message, everyone honors another man's rights and his property and his possessions and his honor and everything that belongs to him, then peace is automatically established, because that individual behavior ultimately develops into a national behavior, a national outlook. But if individuals are selfish and are not taught to respect others' rights, then ultimately the nations grow into monsters, and they trample upon other nations' rights and they don't consider it as injustice. They think justice is only treating your own people justly within the sphere of your geographical or political country. While, as I told you earlier, Islam presents the concept of absolute justice, which means regardless of what the color be of the people or their nationality or the state of their wealth or poverty, your relationship with such a people, whenever you dispense justice with injustice justly, keeping Allah in view. So that is absolute justice. Because all these things are lacking, so there can't be any guarantee for world peace. It is heading for a great catastrophe, which may be witnessed by this generation, because I see it coming very close to mankind. This is the subject on which I spoke in Switzerland when I addressed during my last visit to Europe. When I addressed the Swiss people, this was the main subject of my address. You can read the book and that lecture, then you will find all the references in the Holy Quran on this particular aspect.
So the book is available?
No, it's not a book, it's a small address lecture, which I think was published in Review of Religions as well. Is it in booklet form available? I think so. Check up, find out from the mosque. They will have it if it is published. Otherwise, you can find out in which Review of Religions edition it was published. The second long question with short answer, please.
Should I go for that?
Yes, of course you should.
Hazur, if a person